Congratulations! You just hit the college jackpot. Tuition forgiven up to $10,000. Oh my goodness, this is amazing. You can finally afford to go out and eat and do everything you've wanted to do for the rest of your life. Now your life can move forward, right? But is this really a good thing? I don't know. How do we know? Okay, here's the problem. Many of you will say, "But Chris, you don't understand. You're a Gen Xer. You don't understand what it's like to be a millennial these days, or even a Generation Zer, because right now it's so expensive to go to school. It's not even worth it. It doesn't keep up with wages." Well, is that really true? Okay, so let's take a look at it. In the 2010s, the average was just over 3% increase per year. Now, here's the thing. Also, wages went up just over 3% per year. So guess what? College tuition and wages went up about the same. But people say, yeah, but it's been hard with inflation. Let's look at inflation. You're right. Inflation has been hard. But if you look at real stats like shadowstats.com, they say, what was the 1980 measurement of inflation? Because you realize the government's the one that actually manipulated this number, right? The real rate of inflation was closer to about 9, 10%. So you know what that means? That means actually tuition's gotten cheaper over time. In fact, even with this graph, which is based on the government's reported numbers, not even the higher actual numbers, the reported numbers shows that the tuition has been coming down since 2015. It's actually been getting cheaper. Yet everybody wants student loan forgiveness. So do we really need this in the first place? Why do we even have it? What's the purpose? I'll tell you the purpose. The purpose is this. They want votes. They know that the elections are coming up. Democrats are in trouble. They want more votes. This is just like in the sixth grade, where my friend Zach was running for sixth grade class president and said, I promise everybody will get chocolate milk every lunch period. Because back in those days, we only had white milk. He's like, we will get everybody chocolate milk. Like somehow he had some sort of power to control the school. Well, because of that, we all voted for Zach. Vote for Zach. It's like vote for Pedro, right? We all voted for Zach to get that chocolate milk, which we never got in the sixth grade. This is what's happening to you. But you know who is getting paid? Not necessarily you, the banks, because they've been putting you in deferment for years now, since 2020. You haven't been making any payments, anyways. I guarantee your lifestyle has been just fine. In fact, you've probably already eaten up, literally eaten up through your spending. I think part of this could be inflation, but part of this is just normal spending. Is that now you're not making payments, you've spent it. You don't have to go back to making payments because you feel like you're paycheck to paycheck right now, but without those payments, what would happen if they came on? So, of course, like any normal human being with human nature, you're going to ask the government to give you favors. And that's what you're voting for, literally. And they're buying your votes with these tax dollars. The problem is the only people really getting paid are the banks. The banks are now getting these lump sum checks, getting paid back. So they're being bailed out more than you are. Because the truth is, you're still going to end up feeling broke after this is paid off. $10,000 and the $100 a month or whatever it is you were paying for that little 10,000 bucks isn't going to do you much good. But those banks getting back trillions of dollars, they're going to love it. That's exactly what you did. You gave the banks more money and you are still broke. This did not help your situation at all. I paid for college with student loans and with my own money. And I'll tell you, I spent 15 years paying those off. I didn't care. You know why? Because I made money better in business and in real estate than I did paying off those loans. Those loans were the best thing I could have ever done. I didn't care if I had to pay interest. I didn't care about those payments. Why? Because I made way more money than what they cost me. I ended up paying those off eventually because there was like a few $1,000s left to pay off, and I finally just got done with it. I was done. But you got bailed out. You're thinking, yay, no more stress. No, your life is still going to be stressful. You still have responsibilities. And this did not teach you a valuable lesson about how to get money working for you. That's what you missed out on. I'm just going to say this is that I think we're going to be leading to a bigger problem for our generation's youth right now. Those people that were let off the hook are going to want to keep voting in their own little perks. They want to keep voting for that chocolate milk, for those little bailouts whenever a little bit of headwind comes your way, whenever a little bit of challenges come your way, you want to be bailed out. That's bullcrap, guys. You need to take personal responsibility for life if you want to have any kind of freedom. Otherwise, you will constantly be a slave going for security, and maximum security just leads you to maximum security prison. That's where you're going. I'm going to be blunt about it, but this is a bunch of crap. You want unicorn, sparkles and fairy farts and everything else. The truth is, you will never become free living this kind of life. Guys, I hope you understand that this is it. This is your life. What are you going to do with it? You're going to take control of it and have your own freedom, or you're going to let somebody else govern and boss you around and really make you a little slave, make you look like a little redheaded stepchild, thinking you're getting little benefits, but in truth, they're actually helping everybody else but you. You're the one suffering here, not the government, not colleges. They'll keep doing what they're doing. Banks are going to keep doing what they're doing. You are the one that are suffering because you got bailed out. Congratulations, you hit the lottery. Now you're going to end up like every other lottery winner, right back to where you were before, if not broker than before. Congratulations. I hope this gives you hope. It's Chris Miles, anti financial advisor, signing off.